again. There we go. Maybe some world as well. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna go ahead and run a 1 minute ad to get everything set up, and then we'll get started. Also, get pizza away. Just like it. All right. Well, I guess in the meantime, while we're waiting for this game to boot up, we can kind of do like a little bit of an overview. So I did get some things in the mail not too long ago. Actually, I got one of them in the box for one of the computer builds I'll be doing, or one of the repair jobs I'll be doing this coming Friday. Really, got a couple things actually. So, got two of these kits. So we got some RAM. These are 8 gig kits. So we got a total of 16. This is DDR4, so it is going to go into one of the other computers that I have. We have the replacement charger ports for that one laptop that said it had power issues. And honestly, I want to say I got really lucky with this. I bought some SSDs. So these allow you to essentially make older computers that had spinning drives a lot faster, as they don't have any moving components. And one of the things that when I was making my order is that I was supposed to get all 1 terabyte SSDs. Make this a lot easier for me, make them as a boot drive, and move on with my life. Instead, I have one here that's a 1 terabyte. That's the actual thing I ordered. And then I got this. So I never ordered this. I ordered a SSD in Tech Talk segment. Yeah. So I got some things that I'll be doing. I have like a few computers that I'm actually going to do on my my Friday day. So like my Friday day, I actually will be doing a repair session for like one of the laptops I have. And then we usually will hop into a game. So kind of going over some of the parts that I've gotten. But yeah, this was not supposed to be the SSD that I ordered, but it is one that I got that actually is a hopefully it's gonna show. There you go. Yep. I ended up getting a 2 terabyte instead of a 1 terabyte, so it's definitely a fun addition. This one gave me a little bit of problems with initializing, but I was able to finally get this to work. So this shows up now, the authentic 2 terabyte. I could tell this was not tampered because the warranty seals are still on them. And even if they were like tampered with, you could kind of tell through residue. So even if you use a heat gun and slowly take it off without ripping it, you would still get residue. From my computer that I'll be using for work, which is currently holding a plate right now. So one of the things that I found out about my computer that's actually a pretty interesting thing. This computer I had for a very long time. I've had this since I started. Let me see. I started Valencia in 2014, I believe. So that would make it. That would make this. It would have to be the first semester of UCF, which would have been 3 years after, 3 or 4 years after. You after Yeah, so it'd be about 2017. So 2017, I bought this as a panic buy. Um, my original laptop kind of went kaput for that year, so I was like, oh crap, I need something. So like the first week of January, I bought this. It is an Asus Zen, I think it's called like a Zen Flip S. So it opens up and it goes like all around. So like I could essentially has a touchscreen and everything. Um, Big issue is with this computer is that the battery is degrading over the years. I have used it plenty of times, and there's a command that you can use on Windows. It's called power CFG. So if you type in the terminal or command prompt power CFG space forward slash forward slash battery report, it will generate a battery report for all laptops that have batteries. If your computer that you're doing this on does not have a battery, it just simply won't show the data for that. But what it's supposed to do is that it's a command that allows you to see the full capacity of the battery you have in your computer, as well as where your current battery sits as of that moment. And if it is lower than a specific percentage, or well, if it's lower than what it's supposed to be rated for at 100% charge, then that's telling you that the battery is starting to go. It's starting to degrade and break down. So I thought to myself, this would be a really good time. If I'm going to use this for work purposes, then I'm going to go ahead and replace the battery. So we have an actual battery for this. Very interesting thing about this is the first time I've ever owned a computer that literally has a battery that is massive. This is the battery for that. This whole thing is the battery. This is like one of those connections. But yeah, I looked at this and I said to myself, this is the first time I've ever had a battery this huge. So, yeah. I've always had like these small ones that like extend outwards, but not something like this. So, when I took the bottom plate off of my computer, I found out about this. So I was like, cool. I'm going to have fun trying to do that job because it's been so long that I'm going to find a lot of interest in like why it's just that big. And the cool thing is a lot of these tend to come with like a complimentary screwdriver, so like that's cool. But yep, I decided to do that, and then I also just paid the money because I said, you know what? Instead of leaving it as is, I'm going to go ahead and just get a 1 TB NVMe and go from there, right? Because what I'm basically going to do is use a software that clones this drive, so that way I can have the extra space while being able to still have all my files. I use Acronis for that because Acronis is pretty simple for me. Now it's more of a paid service, but I do have a license that I've already paid for the year on, so don't have to worry too much. But yeah, this is going to be for a project later this week. I assume that actually one of the issues that we have, let me see here. One of the computers that I have has some type of issue when you plug in the power connector. It shorts and then just stops. Like it will basically just like shut down power to the system. And when I heard it, originally the ad was advertised as like a power inverter issue, which honestly I can't say that I know what they were talking about, but what I can deduce from that is that they were saying that it has some type of short or some type of issue with power delivery from here to the motherboard. So it made me wonder if either A, the motherboard is shorting, or B, this part, which I can easily believe these are usually the culprits of most of those types of issues. If the motherboard's an issue, we will see it on the board, hopefully, at that point, which will be a different issue, but I don't think it is. I think it's this, so that's pretty much what I am going to update you guys with so far. Other than that, we're going to get started with some Monster Hunter Wilds. Basically what I'm just going to do is a bunch of SOSs. So I'm going to do some SOS stuff, and we're just basically, yeah, we're going to do it. So if you want to join me, I'm going to go ahead and post the lobby ID in just a moment. So that way we can definitely have some fun. And who knows, if you got this game and you want to, play with me, feel free to hop right on in. For those of you on Twitch, I'm just going to update the title with the lobby ID, so that way you could just copy and paste. For those of you on YouTube, I will go ahead and put it in the chat and just pin it so that way you guys can copy it and then we can go from there. All right, so what I'm going to do is online single player. We might do some experimentation with builds and whatnot, but I'm not entirely sure right now. But yeah, there's actually a whole bunch of things that I did get too, but I don't think I'll be showing that until Friday. Friday will be a better day to see a lot of that, but yeah. And I guess while we're waiting, I did get some more, I did get some of this type of like adhesive strips because my phone needs some repair work done. And unfortunately, I just didn't have the adhesive strips, so I had to buy it off of Amazon since they do like next day shipping and whatnot. It was a lot easier for me to pay the money and, go from there. So yeah, I'll be doing that type of screen replacement. I actually have the replacement screen from my Razer phone. So mine is the 2023 model. This ended up breaking on me, so I do have this replacement part for a while now. It's just a matter of, getting it fixed. All right, let's see. What do we need to do here first? So that way we can try to blow this out of the way. So, a tempered arc weld at rank 9. Oof, okay. So that's going to grant us some silver talisman tickets, okay. 3 tempered monsters. Actually, that could be easily remedied with one of the optional missions, right? I think it's with like the Mitsuzune and the 3 Gematries. So I think we can actually use that and get this mission done. Construct and monsters are interesting. That's basically the Narcilla, so like the Mecha Narcilla. And I think like the little baby spider, like machine spiders. Alright, so Wyveria and wait, really? 5 rank 1 or higher? Okay, this is easy. Actually, who knows? Maybe we can actually get some of that done by simply running some SOSs with those guys, whoever those will be. Let's go ahead and eat, and I'll be posting the message. Yeah, right? It is a chunky boy. It's so weird, too, because, like, this laptop is super thin. So it's, like, chunky for something so thin. I remember how much I paid for that crap, by the way. Like, that laptop, I'm just going to be upfront with you guys. That laptop, by the way, I only first used during my time at UCF for 1 semester. This, let me just switch this over before I do this. This was the computer it was replacing it with. An Acer, a freaking Spire. This is an older computer. I have actually made some upgrades. Battery's been upgraded. The processor's been upgraded. This actually has an SSD. I believe it's either a 500 gigabyte or terabyte SSD. It's been many years. This also has 8 gigs of RAM. That was actually, if I'm not mistaken, that or 16. Because one is basically like the limit. So like this is my original first laptop. I have had this thing for many years. This still works if I put an HDMI cable in it. The screen just does not. There's no response at all from the screen. I have replaced the cable a couple times and there's still no response. I don't know if it's a motherboard issue at this point or if maybe there is something wrong. This is, from what I understand, is a new screen that I purchased years ago. But yeah, that Acer ZenBook Flip thing replaced this for 1 semester. After that, it went back to this computer because then this computer started working again. This computer is an ongoing like roller coaster. I'm going to do my best to not kill it. Like it is not dying in my hands. Someone else's hands? Sure, but it's not dying in mine. So, yeah. Ooh, the food just changed. Interesting. All right. I don't know if I want to actually do this, but I want to see the ramen. Yeah, let's see the ramen. Good thing is, though, because we have those rank 1 monster quests that we have to do, that allows us to actually help people with low rank stuff, too. Oh, dang. Wait, why do we have partitions? Oh, now I know where his mouth is. The primordial fire has been fed. The primordial fire has been fed. I cannot believe. You know what? If that's the case, we might actually get away with having some liberties here. Let's go ahead and change our weapon then. This is the the yes, this is that build. All right, so the Arc Vulcan and Fulgur Anjanath. That's right, because this is going to use Weakness Exploit, Latent, and Flare. This is actually the combination that I really wanted in this game. It was just pretty hard to do so because of the the tempered armor with the skill placements, like whatever skills it can, come with. We didn't really get much of a choice. So, like, if we had armor that gave us level 5, it would be like the majority of our setup, like 4 pieces of an armor set, just to get like 4 or 5. And we wouldn't have as many different varieties of decorations either. We would kind of be limited. So, really good that the Gamma set for Arkveld came in when it did. I'm still trying to get used to this, by the way, too, with the Arkveld set because it's really good. Probably the best that this game has so far in terms of like armor set to skill, like armor to skill set ratio. Because like World had some really good armor set bonuses. This one has been really good because it gets you Flare and Weakness Exploit, which are one was like the game's an exclusive to this game only, and it sucked for the majority of its lifetime. Now I can't really say that too much. It is really good, especially when you don't pair it with Heartbreaker, because Heartbreaker actually defeats the purpose of having Flare. So, and it defeats the purpose of having Weakness Exploit. So that's why we don't have that in this build. But we do have some resistances. So we do have Earplugs, Blight resistance, Divine Blessing for our damage resistance, and then of course other things too. This build, if I actually have my sword, this build gives me 100%. I'll show you. It gives me like 100%. I bet this is the one. No, this is the 0%. So we need that. Yep. So this has 50% on it. This is actually kind of a cracked sword too while I'm at it. I'm trying to get like all the stats to be, EX'd, but the lottery system's been very cruel to me, so we're just not going to work with that. All right, so let's switch this out. We're going to... I actually want to switch this. Oh, dang it. We tried this again. Okay. All right. There we go. So let's do... So this one is what? Glaggy and Scorcher? Cool. Yes. I'm going to go with the Glaggy build. All right. So we're going to go ahead and use dual blades. We will use the Zoshia dual blades because this should help us out as well. This one's also kind of crazy too, although I'm trying to get this one rounded out as well. All right, so yeah, we want this. And then what I'm going to do with our secondary weapon, because we're not going to worry about that, we're going to change this to whatever. What's this one again? Focus, dragon attack, dragon attack, dragon attack. So crit element, razor sharp. Cool. Let me see. Crit element and dragon jewel, enhancer, and dragon jewel. Cool. All right, let's do this. We go ahead and restock everything. All right, let me go ahead and talk with you, making sure. Yep, I got your meal. One's about the chat and not here for advertising. Ooh, I do want to do this one day, like a free challenge quest, that is. So we're gonna go ahead and do low rank because we definitely actually no, we could do 1 star high rank, right? Or just 1 star? Let's see. What do we have for under 1 star? Apparently nothing. Gotcha. You know what that also means? Means we can go low rank, and I'm pretty sure there should be a mission. Ooh. Okay. That's not bad. I think we can work with that. All right. Yep, this is a level 2. I believe we just need either a 1 or higher. So this should count. I think the high quests, I think the high end quests, we're gonna basically um we're gonna go ahead and basically go from there and like use our vouchers for those. All right. Go ahead here. All right. So yeah, now Nard, if you would like to look, then on Friday I will be first doing a tech repair session on some of the laptops I have. I have a total of 1, 2, 3. I have 3 laptops that I'm technically like ready to go with when it comes to repairs. I do have a fourth one. I will be testing that out um once we get like the other computers fixed up and ready to go. But yeah, let's go ahead and pause this game so that way I can get my. There we go. Let's see. Oh wait, no, duh. We just do this. Copy to clipboard. Oh, can't do this right now? Well, I guess we're doing Hunter ID then. That's really weird. So Hunter ID it is. I'm just gonna type that in. Doesn't matter. There we go. So YouTube has the post in that message. And then for you guys on Twitch, there we go. And done. I have updated the title of this video or the title of the stream so that way you can actually go ahead and join me via Hunter ID. Oh, nope, we're not good. All right, let's switch. Oh, that was easy. Yep, these could be very quick or they could take a while. Apparently, this was very quick. They got everything they needed. Plus, I'm actually getting some materials as well. I really shouldn't have to be carving these monsters because I should have everything I need. But, well, let's just say I tend to use my items for a specific habit of mine in this game. Trying to get the right, GOG rolls, so, totally not gambling it all away now. Apparently, either yeah, this person probably doesn't know that you could just instantly end it. Unless they're playing on PC. Then I actually don't know what that is on PC. Oh, I like how this is like non-effective, like you don't even have to worry. Ooh, nice. So we got some more Hitobami parts. Sweet. And we got some more armor spheres. That's actually pretty useful. Oh, my name showed up. That's cool. Usually it doesn't when you like don't do much. Sometimes it doesn't show up. Or if it does, there's like nothing there. So, interesting. Okay. I thought for a second I was a little funky. Let me go here for my free food. Boom. Got my free food. All right. Let's see if that counted. If it did, we're just going to basically do a bunch of those types of low-end missions. Blast them out of the way. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I wanted to not see how you were doing. Actually, no, we're not going to check that. Come on. There we go. Oh, that totally counted. All right. We're just going to blast through some easy missions then. Okay. And SOS. Really? You know, that's fair. Super quick mission. We get this out of the way 4 more times and we're good to go. So actually, you know, it's not bad. I do find this interesting though. Online single player mode doesn't allow me to have a lobby, but I bet you if I went on to like recommend it or something, then it would allow me to have the lobby because I'll be essentially, you know, joined in with other people in a lobby. All right, let's do this. Yeah, what's actually cool about this too is the fact that all your buffs still stay in one place. Like they're actually like not bad. That's fine. Perfect. Nope. Gonna offset that attack. Nice. Ooh, that was nice. Nice. They're just creating the wounds, and I'm just picking them off. That's exactly what I would want to see. Yep. On the floor, man. Picked the wrong place to die, my friend. Picked the wrong place. All right. Here we go. Okay. Yep. Really helped him. Helped him out there. More like a massacre is what happened there. Poor Hirobami. All right. Might actually just switch up the ID for like an online lobby or something, so that way we can actually have a lobby ID. Because I mean, yeah, you guys can join via like Hunter ID, but I don't know. Oh, no game sound. Oh crap. Yeah, let me check that for you. How about now? That's probably better. Let me just lower this down though, because this game can get pretty loud. How are you doing, Infinite Banana Bear? Welcome to the stream. You may have missed it earlier today. I don't know. Maybe you were here. Showed some parts that I had, and also showed an oops part. Ooh, parts broken. Hey, I actually got awarded something. Ooh, okay. Wonderful. Nice. Nice. I am now one with the monster. Did you get the game by any chance? You're always here? Oh. Actually, you know what? Let's see how bad I am at bowling. I should say how bad the bowling lane is. But, you know, it can be... Oh, it's this one. I hate this one. Nah, the barrel has to be perfect for this one. Nope, I don't do perfection. I am going to purposely say no to this, even though it's a really good opportunity for items. What I won't say no to... Come here. Thanks for the ration. Alright, so let me go ahead and see something here because...
Let me know if you change your mind.
We are online, and for some reason, our status goes away. Let me actually go ahead and return the title screen. So that way we can get this resolved. Can I ask you how you broke your phone? Oh, so interesting thing about this phone. When I bought this Razer phone back in 2023, I wanted something different. The last phone I actually have. The last phone I have was this. This is a Galaxy S10. This screen is no good anymore. It went Christmas colors on me and then no longer works. So it does charge, it does turn on, I just can't see a single thing. And I can no longer use the phone link tool on my computer to really see what's in it anymore, because it kind of requires that I approve it and stuff like that for the access. So because there's nothing on this screen that I can see anymore, I decided to switch over to this. The interesting thing about this is that one day I actually dropped this because this is the model with the glass screen. It finally broke. So like after the second drop, that's when it broke. Putting a case on it didn't help at all. It just actually made it worse. So I kind of just let it go. So there's actually no glass here. I'm running my finger on this, so there's like broken pieces of glass everywhere. But there's this section here that doesn't have glass anymore because it's slowly cracked and fallen off over the years. This is the replacement part for it. So this will be perfect. The problem that I had... Still computerless? Dang. Oh good, going Butterfingers. Yeah. I don't purposely run my finger over it, but in order to actually do this job, it's super easy. I would have to actually, in my case, apply some heat so I can loosen up the glue and then just pop it off. I found out from a video that I watched about replacing both of the screens. Eventually, I need to replace this as well. From what I understood about that, to replace this, you kind of have to replace the whole thing, which really sucks. But I'm going to see if there's another way around that, because I find that hard to believe. But who knows? That's what I've heard, at least, that you have to replace the frame of the phone just to replace the screen. I don't know. But this is supposed to be a plastic screen, as you can see how it bends. Plastic screen that actually already has a protector. But I can actually peel this protection off because dust got underneath the screen protector, essentially. So I need this replaced. Eventually I'm going to get this replaced, but this is pretty expensive to replace parts for. So yeah, it's kind of the bad thing about it. That's why it's actually taking me so long to actually get it fixed, is because of that. You know what? Yeah, lobby. Yeah, there we go. Lobby. We're going to do private lobby with a lobby ID. I could do that. That's the famous brick phone. I believe that is the 3310 is the newest one. No. I think that's a different one. Yeah, I think the 3310 I think is supposed to be like the original. I used to have that. Let me see what other... I used to have my... Oh yeah. So fun fact about this with my phones. I guess we're gonna go off on a little history here. This was my first Samsung. This is the Galaxy S6. You probably can't... Yeah, there you go. So this is the Galaxy S6. I had this phone for a very long time. 5 years later, I got this phone, the Galaxy S10. And the reason why is because this was physically starting to get slower. So this phone actually works. On the glass here, when this turns on, you'll see it almost looks like like the figure of a spine. Because at some part of this phone, it's either this one or this one, but one of these screens does that. But this phone got really slow, so I stopped using it. I would say I traded it in, but as you could tell, when I went to a Cricket Wireless, they said, yeah, don't even bother trading in this thing because it's not going to be worth anything. Here, so I got the S10 when it was like just the thing. I would say like sometime after launch. I've had this phone for exactly 5 years at the time, and then I swapped to the Razer phone. So we're currently on, what is it, year 3 right now. I am actually doing my very first self-repair with any of my cellular devices. I actually just got the adhesive that I need. This is unique. This is special adhesive just for phones because they're very thin. And the problems with these phones is that the frame's actually falling apart on this too. The frame, all that, they have a thin border of adhesive that you actually have to heat up, put on there, and then you put stuff like the glass or the frame on top of the adhesive, and then it bonds together. As you can see, this glass is so far gone. I'm turning the phone on and off. There you go. It finally turned on. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh, sorry. There you go. You can see this. This is actually not because of me. This is because the glass here actually started going and it started degrading the image itself. Well, now it's just not showing, but you've seen it. So I have to get around to fixing it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I went from a random slide keyboard Windows phone to an iPhone 5C, iPhone 6, and then been a Galaxy ever since. My first iPhone was an iPhone 3GS. Honestly, that was my favorite phone, my favorite iPhone. I also played a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies on that phone. It would get to the point where the phone was so hot that you would not be able to physically hold it in your hands. You would actually need to have something to hold it with because it just got that hot. I also think it's because the phone's heating wasn't very good. A lot of iPhones and, well, smartphones in general, they all kind of suck in the realm of cooling. They don't cool. They get hot and they stay that way. I boycotted Apple once they got rid of the headphone jack. Well, this is good. We got a headphone jack on this one. I'm just kidding. This is an iPhone 4. So, she's an iPhone 4. Look at that. My hand is this big and the phone is that big. Like, I can grab this. I forgot how small these phones are. Oh my. Look at that. iPhone 4, guys. The Galaxy S6. Dude, that's insane. Yeah, I went from a 3GS to a 4. My dad gave me this one because he already had one. So I was like, okay, cool. There was a time that I actually jailbroke this phone for extra apps and stuff. I actually do use this phone to practice jailbreaking on. So I do practice with that phone. I use it as like fodder for like hacking into it and stuff like that. But it's for like minor things. It's not like I'm trying to do it with the latest iPhone because, you know, a lot of the measures today, security measures today, are not like back then.
Alright.
So yeah.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Also, the fact that you have all your old phones within reach. Yeah, actually, the fun thing about this desk I have, it actually has a little phone holder with like a little slit in the middle, so that way you can like put the charge cable in, and you could just hook up your phone like right underneath it, and then just charge it and have it sit there. It has like a nice little rest. Unfortunately, though, this desk is really messy right now because I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff ready to donate again. My mother did give me this iPhone S, so this is the 5S. I did I flashed it, so that way it's a new phone now. It did have some files and whatnot. So, yeah, got rid of it. Wasn't needed. She wants me to see if I can sell it. And then I got a couple other Samsung phones in here that I've also wiped that I'm going to try to see if I can sell. But, yeah. There was a time that this desk of mine was always busy with something because I was always either flipping something or repairing something or, you know, doing both. Or modding something. So, always something going on with the desk. Now, not so much. A lot of it is now just what I have from the stuff I bought. Tends to be the hotspot. I was also going through my old stuff too. Such as like my... whatchamacallit? Such as like the stuff I want to donate as well as things I purchased. So, this desk is kind of full in that area. Oh, we got more options. Oh, dang. Okay. I would like to have a 0. Yep, this is a 0. But yeah, it is, it's funny that I do have them all within reach. Oh yeah. I forgot to mention. I do have some batteries that finally came in the mail. So, one battery here. And the second one here. Yep, right there. So, I actually have a laptop that has room for 2 batteries. One is considered a standby battery, and the other one's considered an active battery. Been a while since I've actually had a computer that had 2 battery slots. Typically, I only get the 1 battery.
Let's see what you got.
But because the specs on the battery are actually not that bad, I'm okay with buying it because I'm just basically going to upcharge the laptop with both of the batteries. But it actually is really cool to see a computer with like 2 battery slots. Yep, I think everything officially came in with the things that I'm going to use for all the repair jobs. So nice to see that I finally have everything that I need. Go. Nice. Yep. That'd be perfect for some weird reason. Yeah, there we go. We're just gonna spam this a bit because this actually gives us some frames, and if you do catch some of these monsters, off, like when they're in that case, that one was like in the middle of animation. Can I get you to, nope, okay. There we go. Yep, there we go. But it's actually gonna try to get up and attack us that way. Not gonna happen. Come on, skull icon. It's crazy that this spider is freezing. I find that really weird because it's like we're doing a lot of damage really quickly to it, so like I don't think the game knows what it wants to do as a result. That's cool. Would you like to get up? Nice. Here we go. Yep. Does not know what to do. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, it did it on its own. Okay. Yep, this is just gonna be easy. Oh, we're bouncing off already? Ooh, I didn't actually know that this monster has... that blue sharpness is actually, is something that bounces off this monster. I mean, I guess that makes sense, because it's at a point where the monsters would actually be sufficient to fight. Like, pretty difficult to fight if you have only mediocre weapons. So I've seen some level 1 runs of this game. I don't think I've seen it all the way through, but I have seen some level 1 runs. Batteries are a girl's best friend. Okay. batteries. When the lights go out and you don't know why, batteries. Oh, got recognized for killing the babies. Ah, thanks, game. Now make a joke about that. Gonna call me out on it, huh? Alright, well, got a reputation to uphold now. Guess I got a reputation to uphold. Thanks, game. Alright, let's take a look
Any
here.
quests you want to go on?
Any that are not the spider? Or the... that? I wonder if we do high rank. Because high rank has a 1-star, I believe, too, right? No, they start at 4. Okay. That actually should count still. Hold on. Let me see if that counts, because that should still count. So I think it said 1 or more. And if it says 1 or more, then technically we could just go and do the... yeah, 1 or higher. Okay, easy then. Easy enough. Say less, cat. Say less. Alright, any high rank. Let's go. Do I really want to fight this thing? No. You know what? Why not? There are others here. Let's go do it. These are part of the SOSs, so we're gonna do it. This time I brought some water. I don't need this. Put that in the garbage.
This one's going to be tough, but I'm sure you'll manage a result worth the struggle.
'Tis nothing to fight these monsters.
Additional supply items for you. Check your sacred's pouch.
Eric, for a second, I thought you cosplayed as a woman there for a second, Eric. No offense. I mean, if you want to, more power to you, man. But that just threw me off. You sound... huh? Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. Interesting. Nice. Alright, we're gonna power down. We definitely need that. I love it. Camera is doing a wonderful job. Let's take a look at this. Nope. Nice.
It's not your time just yet.
Right. Alright. Just legitimately missed me, huh? Alright. That's fair. That was animation lock. Alright. Come here. You can't run away from us. The ankle biting crew is here to stop you. Since I'm pretty sure I'm not getting a surprise attack off this guy, we're just gonna go ahead and beef up.
Do we pursue straight away?
Poor choice of weapon there, using that. When nature gives you the trap, just go with that. This is a little weird. Huh. This fight is weird. I don't know what else to say about that. Like, this monkey really does not want to attack anymore. Don't tell me it's because of me, because that's gonna be really weird. No, I don't think it is because of me, because this monkey keeps attacking all of us. Nice. There we go. Alright. Okay, that's not good. Yep. Now he's just getting belligerent, so he is starting to get... I want to say he's, like, below a certain amount. Gotcha. Typically when monsters get more belligerent, it's because they've hit a certain threshold. So that's why I'm, like, kind of wondering about this. Just like Rajang. Go ahead and build this up. Build this side up again. Perfect. We're gonna go for the go for that. Prime is 20%. Getting that White Flame Torrent popping off and Scorcher popping off, which is really nice. We get some extra damage. Okay. Use this opportunity. Zenobia, huh? That's cool. Yeah, I can't tell. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay, I mean, that works too. I'll just heal. Nice. Right up the butt. Nice. Want to try the backstepping again? Dang. Did I use my... I think I used a voucher. Some part of my mind wants a punishment system to be enabled in these types of games. So, like, for example, I wholeheartedly believe that if other people join, and let's say that you join someone's quest or hunt, and you are the reason why they lost, then the game should actually take from your inventory the materials that were used to make the healing items that were used, or just the healing items from your inventory, and, you know, compensate them. I've always believed in that because I've always found myself using I'd come in there with like a bunch of healing items, heal people, and then find out we still lose, and I'm like, you know what, this actually pisses me off a lot. Like, you should be paying me at this point for the resources that I used to try to save you, and then you lost. And then likewise, like, if I'm the reason why that we lost that hunt, then I should be the one to give you the resources and everything. And if I don't have it, then the game should just take it when I do have it. It is like, okay, cool. Like, I honestly do believe for these types of games, and I get it, it's one of those games like where that doesn't really matter. It's on you to use the items if that you see fit. But it kind of sucks when you're having to do something like this, and then you realize, well, somebody died because of a misstep. So it's like, honestly, just Just give us the items we used, and then we'll call it a day. But I know they'll never do that because they're not gonna be that nice to people like me. But hey, I mean, it is what it is, right? I say it's nice. I'm pretty sure it'd be absolutely horrifying or terrible for like a new person who just enters this, right? Because they're not like me. They're not hoarders. They don't go out there and spend the most of their time picking up items. And that's fine, because the game gives you that freedom. This, I believe, is a construct. Yeah, I think this is a construct. Either way, I'm going to go for it. But yeah, it's whatever. Give me the rest. That'd be nice. Because I'll be immediately using that money. Guess I'll be using the rest of that money that he'll give me for how to pay off the whole debt. Oh yeah, today was supposed to be my first day of my new job, but since it is an independent contracting job, there are days where I may not actually get any work at all. So yeah, that was fun. Oh yeah, duh. I did have a bunch of games that I was gonna add to this wheel. Speaking of which, let me show you guys what we're gonna be doing on Wednesday. I got a list of games that I'm gonna be playing, or that I could possibly play. Actually, I need to add one more. I need to add more to this because we gotta finish this game, Borderlands 2. So there is that. So got a list of games here. On Wednesday, we will be spinning this wheel, figuring out what we can use, or like what game we will actually either start playing or continue playing. I don't have Final Fantasy. I'm just gonna say 15 to make this easier. And then to make this easier, 16. So the more I add, the more slots get put in. Eventually, this is going to be like Wheel of Fortune, where we're going to keep spinning, and then each of these will be points. I'm just kidding. No, they won't. But I'm going to have a list of these games, either games we will continue to play or play for the first time. For example, Where Winds Meet is a new game for me that I have not played, whereas something like Slime Rancher or Schedule 1 or No Man's Sky, as fun as those games are, I've already played them. So if they do land on them, then we continue playing. If it's something like Slime Rancher, we'll just pick up from where we left off. If it's Schedule 1, we're probably going to start a new game. And likewise for No Man's Sky. I'll just probably have a separate new game for that, because it's been so long. Actually, no, I may just continue where I left off with that game. But we got some brand new ones here, such as the, right here, the Final Fantasy 7s. I don't know why I have that there, because those other two games are part of that. Yeah, so we have this one, which is like the new version of 7. This year is actually supposed to be the year where I guess like the final piece of this game is going to be included or made. Yep, Borderlands 2 and everything else. Good, so yeah, we got some stuff that we're going to be doing. And someone went down. So that's going to be fun. Let's see here. You're not the monster we're supposed to fight. Alright, so the secret with this Narcilla is that we're going to either have to have, like, something that's going to do damage or something that will do damage. Fire is its preferred weakness. You can use Blast. Blast is actually kind of fun to use against it. But we don't have either. We have Dragon and Dragon, I believe. Yes. I don't know if Elder Seal actually has a place for this particular monster. Alright, so that's healing and defense. Can we get more? Thank you. Oh, we got all 3 on that one. Get enough of these. Fair enough, fair enough. Nice. Here we go. Yeah, this has the constructs. Wow. Really, That's fair. You know what? I ran into that. Actually, I don't even think I didn't even call the bird. The bird actually went to me. Interesting. I am surprised that that actually did not work. Oh my gosh, dude. That's what I hate about constructs. Construct monsters are just really annoying. That... Okay, you know what? This monster's actually trying to get me annoyed, I see. I'm not giving in to that. Nope. There we go. We're just going to keep on poking the bear. And then we're going to give it some back relief. Alright, so that should be enough time. Well, enough time for it to die and slide. What the heck was that? Okay. You know what? I've always heard of a good old die and slide tactic. That's an interesting, very interesting tactic. Interesting. That'd be really cool if I actually just switch right now. If I just swapped right now to Monster Hunter World. Who knows? Maybe I actually might just like play another game. Ooh, we made it to 442. Nice. Hunter level 442. Ooh, there are provisions. Sweets. Let's go ahead and take a pit stop to that place then. Nope, not that. What is this? Nope, not perfect. Ooh, game was a bit slow there. Yeah, I'm not even sure like what else to actually give away to Goodwill. Goodwill happens to be like the closest place that I donate stuff to. I already got like another bag ready to go. But I just need to fill it up. I'm basically going to be giving this away to them. So this is like the original Saiyan saga of the Dragon Ball Z series, with the exception of one VHS. This VHS happens to be the VHS for the Cell saga. So this was like when they first met Cell. But my best friend David gave this to me. And honestly, I just think he had it on him and he just wanted to pass it along to someone. He was like, yeah, here, have this. And I'm like, cool, this is, interesting. Like, yeah. And I'm like, cool, I don't have a VCR, but who knows? Maybe I will get one. Never tested any of the VHSs, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm genuinely going to keep if I'm going to keep that. I might actually just donate it. I give it away. I got some drawers that I've opened up in the back part of my room, so that way I can go through them and properly start to get rid of things and clean them out. Oh, what's really cool is I actually found a unique way to fold clothes. So apparently, there was a feed, like a post that I reposted. This is a long sleeve shirt. Long sleeve shirt that I had folded. So it's now nice and tucked away. It looks like this. And then when I decide I want to wear it, I can just like undo it and then be able to wear it. So yeah, it's actually kind of cool. I've figured out now how to do this. It seems super fun too to actually fold the clothes like that. And as for the socks, very similar story, where I've now folded them up, tucked them away, and now I basically have what looks like wallet-sized clothing. What movie was that? It's actually the very first, so it's the first Dragon Ball Z arc in there. So this was the Saiyan Saga. So the Saiyan Saga is essentially like the very first seasons. I would say like the first season of Dragon Ball Z. And that's essentially what that was. It was supposed to be the all of the first season. But unfortunately, my best friend did not have one of the movies. Instead, the other VHS was Meeting Imperfect Cell, which was like after the Saiyan Saga. So yeah, interesting to say the least. But I'm not really finding the same level of interest with it. And honestly, I've only held on to it in the vain hope that I could actually get like a TV and a VCR, but I'm probably not going to be getting that for a while. At least to test that. I'm probably not going to get a VCR for a while. So I just said to myself, you know what? It's not really worth keeping, because honestly, it's just something that I was like, cool, but I had the impression that it was just plopped in my lap. And I was like, okay. I mean, I told him, I said, thanks for the gift. I didn't expect it. So it was definitely something that was unexpected, but yeah. If I honestly wanted to do that, I probably would have sought out like the entire series and bought it together, similar to that. But yeah, it was weird. I was kind of like weirded out by the whole thing. Alright, so we could actually barbecue it. And whoop, out of here, Ban Evader. Take at that.
Hello.
I think we have one more mission that we can do to basically get this done. Yes. And then, obviously, the construct monsters didn't work. 5 large construct monsters. So the Narcilla didn't count. I'll have to look up to see what a construct counts as in this game. So we gotta do some Wyverian quests or hunts. 5 stars or more. Actually, we do have a couple or a few that we have choices. We have a few of those that we can do. And then the rank 9 or higher Arcveld is going to be insane. Let's see. Actually, let me see if I can upgrade this armor set.
Yep.
Gemma, can I upgrade? That would be nice if I can. Nope, so that's full. 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 Great. So these guys are just fine. Interesting. Duna. So Udra, so Dahad, yes. I'm just not using this Dahad Gamma set because like Foray is not really my thing right now. Eventually it will be. Since I do see that he has Foray, I could get away with that. Because Foray just basically means I get an attack bump when I apply poison, or specifically poison or paralysis. So, should be good from there. I don't really think I'm going to take advantage of this armor set, per se. Because I'm not using a greatsword. Which is probably the very reason why I'm not doing that. Unless I'm doing it for the stats. If it's for the stats, then sure. This was actually really a bit of a hassle to get. I got this because of a fellow streamer who was actually doing this quest. So I was like, let me hop in, do this quest, and go from there. Turns out, I absolutely hate the developers for it. Because, yeah. The only way that I could successfully play is by being a bow user. And I was like, that's not fun because I can't be a dual blade users against it, and I see other people using dual blades, so why can't I? And that actually kind of upset me. So I was like, you know what? For the sake of this guy, I'm going to go ahead and be a bow user because I do like the bow in this game. And honestly, it isn't that bad.
Got something in mind?
And if I could just, you know, I guess play smarter with a bow, then I should be okay. Alright. Nice. Yeah, once I had enough parts, I was like, alright, let me just make this stupid thing, and then I'm going to just say, I'm done trying to hunt that thing. Alright, so the Bale armor, we need a nodule. That's going to suck. Because unfortunately, this is unlike World, where in World, I could actually just go to the Elder Melder, so she is... she's a little, like, I don't even know what you call these. I wouldn't call them elves. They're not elves. But these, like, Wyverians. They basically, the Elder Melder helps you make, in World, she would help you make items that you otherwise would have to grind for the price of, like, whatever you have on you. Like, anything in your chest. And that's fine and all. But, like, in this game, you don't get that luxury. I wish we did. You don't get it. Back to this. I swear we can beat this. Oh, look! Dual blades, huh? Fellow brothers. Fellow brother in arm. We're going to go in with dual blades as well. Let's go. Okay, Eric. Thank you, Eric. We got this. Alright, so... if we're all rocking dual blade, my DBs are going to be with this one, and... this one any good? Brother of the Blade. Does it save room in the drawer? Oddly enough, the funny thing about that is, with the long sleeve shirts and the socks and, you know, anything else that I can do the folding thing with, yes, in a way it kind of does. The only thing I noticed that doesn't really have a lot of space saving qualities are the jeans and pants. So I did the same trick with the jeans and pants, as you can see. Got the hems of the jeans here, and the fold, essentially. This actually kind of works. This, on the other hand, does not work. The trick has been done, but I think it's because of the material and the fact that, like, the video I watched, the pant leg was actually much longer than these. I only have, like, the length enough for my legs, but I will say, though, when it comes to, like, long sleeve shirts, jeans and stuff like that, yes, it does work. But yeah. And today we are going to fully embrace the blade. So yes, brother of the blade indeed. Brother of the stomach acid is what is more like it. Whew. So razor sharp and handicraft. Actually, that could be good. But I think what I want to use above all else, if we use the same... This is the Glaggy build, right? Yes. Oh. So yeah. So we're going to use this build. What's actually really cool about this is that since we have a weapon that has Bolt on it, Bolt is for Thunder Attack. Thunder Attack is a skill that is different from Paralysis, despite the fact that they very much have a very similar icon. The main difference between the two is that Thunder relates to Thunder-based weapons, whereas Paralysis obviously is going to be for Paralysis weapons. The reason why we have Thunder is because of our skill. So our skill is with is actually with our Lagiacrus armor set. So it is called the Azure Bolt. Azure Bolt gives us a fixed amount of thunder damage per every X amount of hits. Now, if we have a weapon that has Thunder Attack equipped, that actually boosts the amount of damage that the skill gives us. So the skill is actually supposed to give us, by default, 50 damage. That's unpowered, with no other boost, just that. The skill itself is not boosted by... so like, if we happen to have like critical element and stuff like that, it will not be boosted by that because the thunder is coming from the armor, not the weapon. So it doesn't work. Second of all, it is a fixed amount of damage, so it is not like we can use that to give ourselves a percentage boost of damage. So it's whatever. But, I mean, if we have Thunder Attack, essentially that will give us some extra damage. Because the interaction between Thunder Attack and the Lagiacrus's armor set bonus, they do stack. They work together. So, we're going to make the best out of that. Now, if we can paralyze this dude, then we're good. We'll be cooking. Gonna hang out in the back here. Woo! Holy crap, this screen is shaking like crazy. This monkey's actually having problems here. Holy Blade Man. Brother of the Blade was a good call out. That was a good one, because that's, I swear that's what we all are right now. Yep, stay on the ground, buddy. Woo. That is 100% fair. Alright, eventually we will be attacking him and, you know, paralyzing him. I believe he is weak to that. Ooh. Okay, that was a one-shot. I'm pretty sure my health was actually more than just, you know, 1 HP. Why are people having trouble with this mission? I mean, I get it. It's like one shot and that's it. Like, this is kind of weird. Like, these are the missions I find most interest in as to why people are failing this mission. Because I'm not the only one that has, well, I've never actually tried this mission solo, so I can't say anything. But from joining other people in this mission, I think I failed the mission once, and that was because I went down. But I've gone down more than once in this mission, and it is not my fault that we failed it. I will say though that can make things more complicated because then I can like essentially put the whole team on a one shot. We're just not going to be picking this mission, even though we have plenty of people with efficient weapons. Not going to be picking that one. Okay, so this one might actually be good. I don't think I like these types of missions, but I'm okay with this. Because we got to get one of these missions. One of them. Brother of the stomach acid? Yeah. As I was talking, the stomach acid was like... I was like, oh. Doesn't happen all the time, mind you. Despite the fact that my dad's side of the family has history of having stomach issues. Come to realize that alcohol and stress tend to make my stomach a bit on the upset side. Okay, cool. Tuesday we might be doing something. Who knows? Because now it just became available.
Confirmed. Rendezvous immediately.
Oh, they already like got all the other ones done. All right, time to go verse the frenzied cuck. Because I'm not going to give this bird the respect it needs nor deserves, because it sucks. Yeah, so certain drinks that I've had in the past have upset my stomach to the point where I was just like, you're not drinking this. And I'm like, okay, you win, I'm not drinking it. So yeah, that kind of thing. I don't drink very often. Every now and then, I like to have something. But no, I don't actively drink. Alright, well, I guess we're going to do this then. You're just going to have to enjoy being on the ground and getting destroyed. Yep, take that. Oh, and then he just... Yeah, okay. There we go. I also will have to say though, I actually did watch the very first episode of the live-action One Piece anime, which has actually been really good. Like season 1 of that was really good, true to story, just chef's kiss on the first season, and then this particular season, at least with the first episode, it's been pretty good, actually. I've actually enjoyed so far the cast that they've picked for the characters. So far, I enjoy the pacing of the series itself as it stands right now. They actually covered, I almost want to say they didn't cover a lot. They pretty much summarized that season in a nutshell for like most of the high-level important stuff, which I find to be really cool in how they're just doing that. And now I'm like, okay, finally we're gonna get from like all the boring places to all the cool places now. Recently, the One Piece live action, yes, I watched it yesterday. The very first episode of the second season was yesterday. So yes, recently. And I was wondering what the heck you meant, like what monster attacking is spitting stomach acid. I will say maybe Kuk, because that monster tends to breathe fire, or no, he actually brings out lava, like fire plumes. So I would assume that maybe that comes from its stomach. I'm not sure. But yeah. No, alcohol has not been recently. No. Like I said, I hardly ever drink. One of the things about my friends and I is that I've had friends in the past
Success is built on
that
failure.
has tried to
Now
get me to
then, let's
drink,
prepare your gear
and
and strategy.
when I can tell that you're trying to get me to do something, I will actively not do it. Especially if I know that the thing that you're trying to get me to do is not good for me. It's just fuel for me to say no. If it's something like trying to get me to drink a soda concoction that you made, I might be okay with that. But if it's like, hey, you wanna here have this Bailey, or here have this this Hennessy, I'm just gonna look and probably say nope, I'm good, because I just don't need it. It's not something that at the very moment I'm going to have. I will say though, when I'm in the mood for it, then I will have it, but I don't normally have a lot of it. So, yes and no. Yes and no. So, it kind of works and doesn't work. I think what happens is that over the years, my stomach has basically given me permission as to what is allowable to drink. The reason why is because when it comes to things that are good for you or not good for you, my body's the one that actually says no, not necessarily me. Because I'll drink soda. So I will tell people I'll drink my favorite battery cleaner, my favorite brand of battery cleaner, Coca-Cola. And if you ever hear me say that as a joke, then just know that the reason why I say that is because Coca-Cola, as well as, well, any soda really, can actually be used to take rust off of things. So you can actually use a little bit of Coca-Cola and some like dish soap and stuff to kind of like help clean dishes and clean pots and pans, especially if they have like grime or rust on them. It can help to clean that off completely. It is really good at doing that job. Supposedly, you can also use Coca-Cola to help declog your toilets, sinks, and other types of drains. Although I would never recommend that because, you know, pressurized system with a carbonated drink does not equal anything good. But you can mostly, it's actually famously known to be used on cars, where if there's like corrosion or rust or anything like that, you can actually use it to clean that off completely. So yeah. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Who's cleaning batteries? My dad's actually done that a couple times. I've watched him do that too. And I look at him and the first thing I say is, huh. We just cleaned this battery with Coca-Cola. Yep. And I'm about to go inside to have a cup of this stuff. Yep. So I only wonder what it's doing to our insides if it's doing this on the outside. Essentially what it is, it's the phosphoric acid. If any, above all else, it's the phosphoric acid that's actually cleaning that. So, yeah. I want to say I believe that the tempered arc weld is the 9. I don't think we're going to have any here. Okay, that's fine.
Until next time, then.
Oh, you know what? No, we do have the Hunter ID. They could just join that way. But yeah, it's actually something that you can use. Coca-Cola has a lot of uses outside of just simply drinking it. I'm assuming the same can be said for A&W root beer or root beer in general, cream soda, anything like that. I can only assume it's the same. So the phosphoric acid is basically what does the trick, and that's not fun. Oh wait, my investigations. We should have maybe one in here. Yes? Yes. Hey, we do. We do have one in here. Oh, we can. We can definitely make use of that. New Udra is going to be the fireplace. So, why? I have a lot of you. Why do I have this multiple times? I need to do another one of those help me with my investigation streams. That's what I'm going to have to do next time. I think the next time I play this game, it'll be that. But yeah, it's crazy. It's honestly crazy what you can actually do with it. What is going on? Ah, okay, never mind. I'm imagining things, guys. Optional. Let's take an easy one here. Because I know one. This takes place in Wyveria. Is this Wyveria? Yeah, it is. We need 3, I think, of these or something like that. I'll be sure to remind you. Especially where you live, Infinite Banana Bear, that actually could help out. The cool thing about Coca-Cola, and I'm sure sodas like it, but especially with Coca-Cola specifically, is that you can actually use it on the terminals of your battery to not only get rid of corrosion or rust from the battery terminals, but the caramel that will also coat those terminals will basically be your protection. So it can actually protect you from getting further corrosion or rust on those terminals. And it will still function. So just keep that in mind. The sugar is so good that it will cover the metal, protecting it from future corrosion, while acting as, well, essentially, allowing you to essentially be able to use it as a battery.
Commencing the quest. Are you ready?
Fun how that works. Use maple syrup around here? Oh, maple syrup. That's interesting. I would assume that works the same way, right?
I think we can mine this.
Just be very sticky, but then again, soda's also pretty sticky too. Puts block of cheese on on a battery and calls it good? Yep. Yeah. I'd say so. Nothing like feeding your battery some good old calcium. Really helps to
Put some materials
thicken up
gathered into
the metal. Yeah, thickens up the metal. Makes it nice and strong. Can you come over here? Nope. Okay. All right. Well, we're just playing around with the blades. All right, just gonna go ahead and do it.
I don't even know what hit him.
Fair enough. Here you go. This one's fun to style on. Alright. Gonna go for this tail so we can get rid of it. There we go. Hopefully we can get rid of the tail. That's right. Straight from down under, all the way to above. Woo.
Last of the materials you wanted.
It's looking weak. Almost there.
Yeah, it's having a hard time here. It can't actually grab me. Getting the Grundle bundle deal going on over here. Dang it, but it didn't die over here. Crap. Just good enough. Just good enough to survive. For now. Cheese fixes everything. You had a bad day and your mom literally bought 3 bags of cheese. Wow. Now that's a lot of, I'll say that's a lot of dairy. I don't know, would that like back up your system? Because I know like for me, if I have like too much or something, my system just like, can you not do that next time? And be like, alright, fine. We'll not do that next time. I mean with like cheese, I've actually like eaten blocks of cheese before and I've been fine. But I also don't eat cheese every single day.
Good job, partner.
So, I guess there's that too. No
What
such
will
thing
you
as too
suggest
much
today, my
cheese.
large friend?
No such thing indeed. You know what? That's just wrong. Yeah, you didn't like it when I did it to you, huh? Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll walk away. I'll walk away. Not gonna pick a fight with this creature. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Almost 3.5 minutes. Not bad at all. We're actually doing pretty good. We'll take a look at the progress bar, see where we're at. I am dreading fighting the Archveld because that's a rank 9 Archveld, and the only way that we're getting that is either through an investigation, which I do have, or that rank 10, which is going to be real rough. At least, though, my rank matches that of a port.
I'll have more ready.
Port 443. Alright. Let me see here. Because, I mean, I think that fight's not going to be too bad. I could probably just go bow. No, that would be bad. Maybe go with, like, a sword and shield. Then again, everything is so noticeable. I mean, we got 50 minutes, right? We got 50 minutes. We should be fine. We should be fine. Our bodies are made to survive off cheese. Ah, okay. That's probably why I don't like milk anymore. Because it's not yet cheese. Although I do find that that's an interesting topic that gets debated to this very day. Is that people want to know, like, when is the body, like, how old does the body have to be before it starts cutting off dairy? Because I noticed that I used to drink milk when I was younger. I had trouble with milk when I was growing up. Didn't really work out so well for me. Ice cream was a different story, though. Cereal is kind of hard to eat after a certain age. Although I go back to eating cereal nowadays when I feel like it. But like, people have been debating is if there is a cutoff date or like a cutoff time that the body has with dairy products, because obviously when you're growing up, it's very important to get all the nutrition that you can, and usually that means that you don't have to worry, because when you're younger, obviously you do a lot of eating dairy products, drinking milk, or for me, it would have to be chocolate milk, because either chocolate or strawberry, because I cannot have regular milk. I just do not like the taste of regular milk. I think it's nasty. And if I have at least chocolate milk or strawberry milk, I taste more of the sugar and whatever else they used as opposed to the milk. Or if I have it where it's like just enough sugar, then I can see it. Then I can see like the milk and everything. Or I can taste the milk and it's okay at that point. I can tolerate it. But otherwise, yeah, like, no. I would have a lot of trouble. Nice. Nice. Oh, interesting. Nice.
Let's get fired up.
That's not bad. Actually, that was really good timing on the dodges. I was getting good there. Actually, this is perfect. Yes, Mina, you'll be distraction. You'll be good distraction. I will be the guy who's going to end up catching ourselves some good calamari later on. I'm going to be chopping off all this monster's tentacles. Or get absolutely body slammed by it. Who knows? Ow, that one did hurt. Okay. Ooh, extra noodle meals? Interesting.
Let's go! I'll follow your lead!
We can do this. Come on, we can do this. Got it, got it, got it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I want to try to rush this guy as quickly as possible here. So we're gonna try to spam as much as we can, and then properly get our dodges when we also can too. Actually, no, we definitely want to. I will say though, this is actually kind of insane that we've been getting this food, this food buff, because that means we're actually just saving. We're absolutely saving on our items. Like we still have like 10 mega potions because of the plate. So I'm actually kind of appreciating that. Fair enough.
You've got things from there.
Oh, come here. There you go. All right. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, there we go. That's fair. I have to admit, this is pretty cheeky of this monster. Like right after, just immediately tries to just like AoE the field. Wow, this guy is really just pounding me. Okay. Oh, sweet, we got another. We got 2 more? Oh, sweet, a fellow brother. Hello, brother. Brother, I require sustenance. But you have everything you need. No, I want the oats. Give me the oats. No. Alright, so if we keep attacking one of these limbs long enough, they're gonna just jump off. You definitely want that. Alright, no problem. Next try. Alright. Ooh, nice. Not bad at all. This is actually pretty good. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Alright. Actually insane. Let me see if we can actually... Can we paralyze him? Interesting. Come on, we're gonna paralysis down. Get paralysis down, baby! Oh, you are slow because you're hungry. Perfect. Ooh, a longsword user. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, no, we're good. You guys can go without me. I'm just gonna stay back here in mine.
What that monster dropped.
Not necessarily. Everybody's different, and it's whether or not your body has the enzymes to break down the lactose. Several factors play a part when people suddenly become intolerant. Yep. I think mainly that intolerancy comes from with specific types of proteins, and their lack of ability to break down. I think that's usually what causes the intolerance there. Wow, where did this guy go? Dude, like, left the atmosphere. After this, we're gonna go to break. I will put on like a 2 minutes. After this hunt, whether we succeed or not, I'm gonna go take a 2-minute break, and I'll run some ads for that time. That way I can go grab something to drink, get some soda, whatnot. Okay, that's fair. Nice. Alright, so far so good. We're just gonna be spamming, like I said, a bunch of parts just because, like a bunch of moves, because we really need to at this point. Because of something like that. Rip Bozo. I see how this guy is. Nice little calling card. I doubt that this guy is gonna really get paralyzed.
I've put additional supply items.
Let me do this then, since this is the specific monster where I make this executive call. Let me go ahead and find. You're the weapon, right? This is the specific type of monster that I may just specifically use this bow for until I craft my own. It's been a hot minute since my microbiology class, so you don't remember. I mean, I think that's really the only reason why, is because of, essentially, it would be because of the, like, proteins within it, but I don't know, I could be wrong about that. Because, you know, gut health also means a lot too, so you may have, like, you could also have, like, bad gut health. And then that could also contribute. No? Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. Woohoo! Yep, we're just gonna do this now. Woo! Take that. Ooh. Nice. Nope, nice try there. Dang. Alright. Yep, this is, oh, it's already almost done. Oh, look at that. It's doing what it can at this point. Woo. Ooh, nice. Go away. Yep, Ropopolo was like, you know what? I'm just not going to. Hello? Okay. Ooh, 1100. Nice damage. Alright, cool. Now it's gonna be the fun fight here. We got ourselves a nice Arkville to fight.
You've gathered quite a few of the materials you needed. Let's keep up this pace.
Ooh, Solus. Yeah, I think I've seen Solus before. I don't know, but it's whatever. Yeah, I may do like maybe a few more hunts or maybe play a little bit of another game. Kind of depends, and I may just kind of end stream a bit early. I don't know. Lately, I've been actually like keeping track of like my sleep, and it's been very interesting. The Galaxy Watch has actually kind of helped me, like tell me how long I've been sleeping, and, like what my REM sleep is and stuff like that. So I just thought, you know what? Now would be a good time if there's any time. Now would be a good time. Yeah, I can tell. I'm starting to fade, man. Starting to fade. Ooh, that was actually good. Alright. There was nothing I could actually do about that, so I'm okay with that. How much I can do there? Alright. Ah, our teammate, he's broken. Yeah, I'm tired, not broken. Big difference. When I get too angry at something, then I start to break inside. But then the break just gets fixed right away. Because then when I beat the monster, then that's when I end up saying, you know what? It's okay again. Unless whatever it was that was broken was never meant for me to fix from the very beginning, then that's a different story. Alright, stop here. Alright, or we just don't. I was not able to run away fast enough. I see. Well, we're gonna go to break regardless.
That was quite the ordeal. Let's make sure you're ready for a rematch.
Alright. So, guess I'm back. I didn't run ads after all, but my dad basically just like showed me a little political clip, and I was like, my brain cells are now actively committing suicide as I watch the video. So I'm like, great. Pretty much like all the good brain cells are gonna die before I get a chance to really use any of them, because all I'm gonna hear is just politics, politics, politics. Yep, it's a thing. Thing in this household, you kind of don't really have a choice. It's like when you don't want to listen to it, then you're called out, and you're called things when you don't want to listen to it. And then you're kind of forced to listen to it because it's the loudest thing in the house. And yet, I have issues. Yeah, I'm happy to say that I have issues, because a lot of it is just not something that just came with me naturally. A lot of it was forced. And so I'm like, alright, fine. Let me see if I can get away. Can I get away with... I did try to upgrade this, didn't I? So, Agitator, Latent Power, and Tool Specialist, but it still gave me Protective Veil. Interesting. Wrath of Odo. This still has this. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I want to test something. I actually want to test something here. No. Go away. Seems like all my friends know, and yet don't ever question it, and oh, we're all completely fine. Let's see. As the GOG outfit, I want to see the GOG Mazios. G. Okay, we don't have it here, but we do have it here. 8? Yep. Dogma Apocalypse. Okay. So this one gives me the Dogma Apocalypse and Rathalos Flare. Will also give me Adrenaline Rush, Speed Eating, and Aquatic Oil Silt Mobility. So that's actually going to be pretty nice. Oh wait, I need to add on to the thing real quick. Ah, crap. Where is it? Actually, hold on for a second. There you go. I'm gonna add on to that a little bit later. But yeah, probably gonna do a couple more hunts. I'm just not feeling it tonight. But yeah. Okay, so we got this for GOG. Do we have here? This is Mitsuzune. And this is Gravios. What can I do? Can I add a Gravios? If I had Gravios, I'll just need one piece for the GOG. One piece GOG, one piece Gravios will give me the 2-piece Flawless Armor. Do the 1-piece GOG for Scorcher. Then I put a Guardian Rathalos, and that'll give me the Scorcher. Oh, but then... it wouldn't work. Dang it, it won't work. Then I have to use a weapon to give me the Ebony Odogaron. Stuck with the glaive. Dang it, I'm gonna have to like rework that. Honestly, that's not a bad idea, but it's gonna be an interesting one. So 2-1-1, 3-2-1, which is actually really good. And flawless armor actually is not bad. Flawless armor is pretty good. Let me take a look here. Gravios is protection. Use this, that'll be 2-1. 2-2 if we use the feet instead. 2-2. Oh wait! We didn't transcend any of these. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We need to transcend these bad boys if I really want to.
What are we making?
Oh, hold on.
Shea bar.
No, we're not using that. Gravios' protection. Give me. Yes. I don't have Hunter Symbol 2. Dang it. Hunter Symbol 2. These are 2 3s. Actually, this could work. But then again, aren't the,
See you later.
aren't the other ones just as good too? So this helps. Its recovery speed is good. Peak performance is good. But let me check the other... Check the other stuff. So... This gives us earplugs. And 2 levels of agitator, because we have that. Uh-huh. What about the Guardian Rattler? The 3-1 with weakness exploits. This could be good, actually. This will not be as good. What about you? All about peak performance. I mean, yeah, I guess with that much defense, that could actually work in our favor. So, I may actually want to invest into the 2. So, it'll have to be 2 levels of... 2 levels of... I think Uduna. And then 2 levels of... Gravios, and then we finish it off with either with Burst or an Ebony Odegaran. That entirely depends on the stats at this point. So Quick Sheath, not really needed. 3-1-1 actually does look really good though. Pretty attractive right now. 4 Magalas, we're not looking for that. Not looking for that. Actually, let me see what Gog looks like again. 1 level of agitator, 2 peak performance. Actually, that's not too bad. And the 3-2-1 is technically better than the 3-1-1. So that could be something. Let me check here then. Probably get away with this one. Duna Coil Gamma. Actually, this could be good. I'm going to equip this for now. We're going to equip this for now. We're just going to get rid of all those. So we have at least one of these left. Or one of the others. Is not what I'm looking for. Tool Specialist and Agitator. Okay, yep, we'll get this. So that will be nice. As it stands right now, we got Tool Specialist maxed out because that's going to be huge for us. This is going to give us 2 level 3s, so this is actually just going to be our default. And then we could probably get away with like Ebony Odegaran for the 2 bursts. Or 3 bursts. Actually, we could just go 5. That's not bad at all. We could actually get away with like 5 levels of burst. Technically get us 3, so that gives us... Yeah. That actually gives us... Holy crap. That's actually good. That's good. Insane. Good, good. So, agitator, that's challenger. Yep. And then peak performance is what? Just enough. Just enough. Cool. Peak performance is flawless. Hey, flawless gem. That's cool. We can technically get that. Oh. That's right, we need. Maxed out with that. And, oh, we're still missing our charm. Actually, it's perfect. Perfect. Earplugs. This is a no-brainer. Earplugs. And then this is also a no-brainer because we're obviously, apparently, we're trying to do defense here. So we're gonna do that. Protection and protection. Power prolonger, weakness exploit would actually be pretty cool. 3 levels of latent power would actually be huge. That would be huge right now. Now we're gonna do number of slots. The number of slots is actually better than having them. Having like good skills and whatnot. This is actually pretty cracked. Ooh. If I could find something with burst in here that's not just by itself, something like this, I could probably actually get rid of one of the burst deco slots and replace it with the peak performance. And that will basically complete the ensemble. This is actually not bad. That's actually really good. Item prolonger makes our item effects last longer. Power prolonger allows us to use our abilities for longer, and constitution basically lowers down the amount of time that we're performing something specific. Reduce the stamina depletion from evading and performing certain other actions. So yeah, very specific. That's cool. Camera works today. I see. It's obeying. Not using that. Legendary Flare. Ooh! Done! 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 All I needed. Peak performance is included in that. Holy man. Actually, what if I do that? Do peak performance. Stamina Thief and Peak Performance would be crazy, actually. Plus, that gives us 2. Oh, wow. Hold the phone. Doing that would be big. That would be big. Because I don't care too much about Coalescence in this case. I'm actually not going to be stressing about Coalescence. So we actually might just want that. I mean, Coalescence is good. It gives us, like, extra damage. But you have to basically recover from a blight of some kind or condition status. And then again, I mean... it's like, not every monster is affected by Stamina Thief. You can't just drain the stamina of every monster. Counter-Strike is good. That gives us extra attack when we get knocked back. Ooh, this can give us our full earplugs. That'll be crazy. Mind's Eye is also really good too. This gives us 2 levels of Divine Blessing. Hey. That would be pretty cool. Oh no, I'm actually kind of conflicted between these two. It's like, this is really good because it gives you the setup to do extra damage while having at least one. Like, we're going to replace that deco slot, the level 2, with peak performance to round that out, which gives us an extra 1 deco slot to do whatever we want, right? So that could be like a recovery up, recovery speed, maybe even our third, whatchamacallit, our third divine blessing. I actually don't even know what to go with in this scenario because we have more skills on this side, on the right side, which not bad. All very good skills. We can make full use of it since a lot of times we're using status related weapons or elements anyways. The critical status is especially useful because we like to make things go boom, and that helps us make things go boom quicker. Or we will sap the monsters dry and make them tired. And at the same time, we have 2 slots to work with. 1 level 2 and 1 level 1. And that's free, too. That's crazy. Let me try this, I guess. We'll try this. And then we'll just add what we need, right? Because this gives us... Holy crap, this gives us 4 slots. I just never thought I would see that. Actually, we don't even need this, because, like, isn't the Divine Blessing... Oh, wait, hold on. Boom! This gives us our level 3. Well, so we got level 5 burst, level 5 tool specialist, level 5 agitator, level 5 peak performance, and 2 level 3s in divine blessing and earplug. Holy man, that is absolutely insane. I have never had a build with so many maxed out skills. I don't even know what to say. That's absolutely insane. Alright, which one actually gives me the burst? Gives me the burst. That's what I'm going to use, because this gives me burst. And I like burst. But we have 3 full bonus skills. Really good in that area. 2 of these are going to help us with defense, which is insane. Flawless armor, I have proven with sword and shield. Charge blade. That it is really useful to have, as the flawless armor at 4 piece, so at level 2, does take a lot of the hit. Like, it takes hits like no tomorrow. And protective veil increases our defense when we use mantles, so that's absolutely cracked that we have that at least at level 2, and we have the Gravios at level 2 as well. So at level 1, I should say. 2 level 1s. We actually could have gotten away with having protective veil at level 2. But honestly, we could have had, what was it, a Gravios here? Would be Gravios part? Is this the one with this? That is Mitsu. You're the one, right? Ah, yes. There it goes. It's showing the feet now. Yeah, we could have just as easily. We could have had this, which would have given us the one piece, which would be this, and then Duna could have literally been like the rest of this. 1, 2, 3. Actually, probably not. Because they're what? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the one. Yeah, so in theory, we could make that work. But one of the weapons would have to have Gravios' protection to make it work. But I will say this is, again, insane to see. Our resistances are also pretty bad, so that's insane to see as well. You don't ever play this game for the for those now, do you? I sure don't. I play it for the pain. I like the pain. I don't like to play the game without pain, it seems. It makes me want to cry deep down inside, but you know, you can't. Because this game is like, yeah. You want me to feel something towards you? Then don't cry. Oh well. By the way, Infinite, if you're over at Catstream, let him know I said hi. If not, then I'll say hi at some point. Because I am pretty sure that's where she's at, which is fine. Alright, anything here that I should be concerned about? No. Okay. Actually, I do want those. Okay. 821, that's actually kind of
I
crazy.
made eye contact with it.
And the resistances are not
The
too
terrain
bad.
looks like a natural track.
Where's the fulgurite? And am I near one? Oh, hello. Oh, I'm the bully you there. I'm getting ahead, bud. I got some fulgurite to look for. Wow, we're all pretty much here. Let's see. Where are you, Eric? Let me take a look. I want to talk. Or I just don't. I talk to the wind. Yeah, that's not gonna help because it has to be a level 9. That sucks. But we do have a build that I technically want to test, so I want to see how this works. Ooh, got some new ones here. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and try this. This is our attempt at trying this on a tempered Arkfeld. It'd be possible. Didn't have to worry. So let's try it out. Honestly, I probably should have had feline insurance equipped. Okay, cool. Oh yeah. Nice.
Let's be on our way.
Yes. Actually, hold on for a second.
We've been issued supplies. Feel free to take a look.
Reason specialist, huh? Alright. Let's go with... Oh, that should actually be... Go with... Black belt high, because we want our stamina depletion to be as low as possible. This helps us with potency of abnormal status attacks, so that can help us with that. But let's go with honey. Let's see how this works. Lettuce with mushrooms. And honey. Yum. Literally stoking the flames. Alright, let's top off on these.
I put additional supply items in your sacred pouch.
In this case, we're just gonna put this on. $4.95. Okay. Nice. Yep. Go ahead and grab that. Alright, we're gonna have to make sure we weaken these guys out. So if we can weaken the chain links here, we should be good. Go, bug! Alright.
Don't forget that small monster carvings are just as useful as those large ones.
Like that? Alright. Find that impressive. What shot me off, dude? Like, I don't get that. What shot me off? Oh, snap. Come on, let's go. Down we go.
Yep.
Nice. Nice. On me. Alright, no, that's fine. Nice try. Take that. Alright. Ooh, let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about, man. Nice try. Well, good try. You actually did. Alright, so let's take a small break here. Let's go ahead and ink these so we can re-up on these. Okay, fine by me. We use Raviolus's ability to our advantage. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Doing good so far. Nice, here we go. Boom. Nice. Yep, that's fair. Always dragon flight on me. Nice. Alright, flashbang. Yep. Go. Nice. Jeez, dude. It's always an intense fight with this monster. And every time you have to fight, it's like you have to just punish it. Ooh, nice. Fair enough. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. Although I will say, that was insane how I took that. This is free? Can you see? Did I get it? Yeah, I got him. Nice. Nice. That's actually not bad. This is a pretty solid build, all things considered. Holy cow, man.
What the
Go
world
ahead and re-up here.
nature I give myself to its inevitable
And we're not even using... Use this. Ooh, nice. Although we did get hit by that. That was actually nice. Kind of moving back here. Nice. Nice. Trying to do this now. Go straight through. I don't care if he hits me because I had very good protection right now. Okay, that actually would have not. That's cool. Well, rip. Rip. I knew that was gonna happen. Nothing I could do. I don't have anything to protect me from getting knocked down. Just to make this easier. And repressive knockdown. What a name. You know what else is also the something that's pretty intense? Getting banned from my stream for advertising. Don't advertise. Simple thing to do. Called common courtesy. Alright, so we're gonna do this so we can get our protected tail up. That's gonna help us. Okay. Alright, so he's picking a fight clearly with this. Nice. Switch. There we go. Let's go this route now. Nice.
I shall embrace this chance to
Alright. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Knew that was gonna happen.
its inevitable sway.
Nope. Okay.
Bewitched by the past, bound by vices. A fool I was to think myself free.
Alright, so we should go ahead and re-up on this because we're past the halfway point. I'm actually going to go back down here because that, we need that. Do that. Alright, ooh. Ooh. 2 for 1, let's go. I like this. I'm gonna try to do your big bang attack, I see. There you go. Get wrecked by that. Fair enough. I don't know why my guy is like standing there. There we go. Okay, now we're just not doing anything. That's cool. That's a really bad place to be at. What the heck is that? What's happening? There we go. Perfect. We're gonna go ahead and only go through like the whirly whirl here. There. Let's go ahead and heal. Do a full heal. Doing really good. We shouldn't let this go. Nice, here we go. Fair enough. Alright, get the iframes from that. Alright, well, we're just not gonna win tonight. I guess that's what it is. We did really good, but apparently it's not good enough. Alright, well, I guess that's gonna be it then. I'm not gonna stay up any longer, because, I'm just getting a little too tired. So, yeah. Go ahead and go straight to, the see you next time. So, thank you guys for watching. Clearly, I'm just way too tired to play this game. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. What I will say is that the build we made was, like, really good. A really interesting combination there. Don't like it. An interesting combination. Oh, this is a guaranteed gem. All right. Yep. Like I said, we're just gonna end it here. I am going to go ahead and save this build that I have because I may want to just try to check later on to see what else we can do with it. Honestly, there's more that we could probably do with it, but I don't know. We would have to really check. I think this is actually a pretty solid build, all things considered. It's just a matter of trying to figure out what the build's going to look like when we actually apply it, and whether or not we need to really have so many defensive skills, and not have something like, you know, some like stun resistance or things like that. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you again for those who came by to watch, and yeah. Looking forward to maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll squeeze in an extra stream this week, since this coming Tuesday there's nothing really going to happen. The Bible study session that I was a part of has canceled for this Tuesday, so we got some stuff we can probably do. Maybe I will squeeze in. You know what? Maybe we will dedicate that to fixing computers. That's probably a good time to do that. So I'll get everything ready tonight after the stream is over, so that way tomorrow when we actually get around to setting it up, that we can actually have, you know, I could bring up the computers that we're going to work on, and actually we just dedicate that day instead of doing it on Friday. So see you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch, and if there's anyone else who loves you more than I do in this world, it's probably the Lord himself. So God bless you all. Have a good one, and thanks again. See you later.